back in Caledonia, pining for this moonlit, frozen ballroom. Isobel, watching the river that carried you gush ice into the fjord, feasting on boiled salmon, hand torn, bones becoming toothpick spears. My name is Michael Pedersen. I'm a poet, a now budding prose writer, and I'm one of the co-founders and co-curators of Neu Reekie. When I started to construct the poem, I had about 12 pages of research notes. It's the most I've ever researched a poem, so it made it very difficult to try and create a central narrative because there were so many stories I wanted to tell. So the poem started off at 3 times the length, and then I just had to look at it and think which was the strongest story within it. Isobel, life's work was very much often about collecting plant samples and historical artifacts for museums or botanic gardens, but she came back with watercolour paintings and poems alongside more scientific and anatomical observations as well. There was just so much of her to choose from, so I knew very quickly that the toughest part of it was going to be choosing one part of her sort of ebullient and vivacious life to focus on. So One More Opened Gate is my fly on the wall, almost like cinematic reinterpretation of the great journey that Isobel made from Scotland to Greenland via Denmark. It tries to capture a lot of the isolation of it, a lot of the ethereal beauty of it, a lot of the quiddity of Isobel, which made the voyage so successful that very few other botanists or explorers could have achieved at that point in time. I definitely left this project feeling imbued a little bit by the spirit of Isobel. I think she lights a fuse in the imagination that takes you travelling before you set foot on any boat or train or plane or wherever you're going to go to. So there's a real voyager's spirit in there.